What's up, you guys? Today is Saturday morning. My surgery was Thursday afternoon, and I got up early, showered, actually washed my hair. I was just really careful. You can see a little bit of the swelling. I still have a tough time opening my eyes, but I wanted to shower and get ready because I have my doctor's appointment today, my follow-up. So that's where we're at. You can see it's still a little bit swollen, but yeah, I'm feeling a lot better today. It doesn't scratch. It's not as scratchy as it was the last 2 days. What's up, you guys? I'm back from my appointment. My appointment went well. It was really quick. I was probably in and out of there within 10 minutes. Really, she just wanted to check. It wasn't the doctor that did my surgery, but it's the gal that works in the office. They wanted to check my eyes to see that the cells are healing. She said that according to, after looking at my eye, it looks like I'm at about 90 or 98% healed. She asked if I was still in a lot of pain, and I told her today's probably the first day that I can actually open my eyes without it feeling horrible. So she said that sounds about right based on how I'm healing. She also said that it's still going to look a little blurry, and that that's okay. That's just my eyes slowly getting better. Within the next day or two, I should be hopefully 100%. She booked me a new appointment on Tuesday for another follow-up, and on Tuesday they'll be putting in little temporary plugs just so that way my eyes, it helps with the dry eye. And then also on Tuesday they'll be taking out the temporary lens. So she said just to keep using my drops and the Tylenol as needed, which I'm probably going to start trying to wean off of that, because just the drive there and back was a little, it was rough because one, the sun, but the motion, and I think that with the medication just isn't the best. This morning I haven't taken it, obviously because I hadn't eaten breakfast yet, but I think the little bit that I still had left in my system is what helped make me feel a little nauseous. I made it there and back, luckily with no accidents or anything, aka throwing up, but it did feel, my stomach felt a little queasy when being in the car. But no, we made it back. I went and we got some food on the way back, and I ate. I was kind of sitting here in bed trying to watch a little bit of TV. The lighting that I have with my window, it's not really bad. I have the blinds closed and the curtains drawn. Lighting's okay. As you can see, I can open my eyes a little bit, and I'm finally able to see the TV a little bit more. I don't know if I mentioned this part already, but she did say if you feel sleepy, like if you feel like your eyes just want to close, you just want to take a nap, she's like, just do it. Like the next thing you want to, the main thing I want to focus on in these next few days, she said, is just sleep. So rest as much as you can and just take advantage of the opportunity to get some rest. I'm like, okay. So I'll check in probably tomorrow. At this point, there's not much to check in on, but just glad that my vision is feeling better. She also asked if I used the frozen peas or any frozen padding on my eyes, and I told her no because the swelling. Or excuse me, I told her no because it was more uncomfortable. It was uncomfortable to do it. She said that's fine. Sometimes folks can handle it. She's like, other times it's worse trying to do that than just letting it be swollen for a few days. So she said I was fine either way. Other than that, I think we're in good shape. And as you can see, I still have my pillows up against the window, but it's working out quite perfectly. So, all right, I'll probably check in, like I said, in the day and see how I'm doing. Hey, what's up, you guys? I thought I'd come on here real quick. I didn't think I'd have another update, but since it's been a full 2 days at this point, thought I'd just jump on. Earlier today, I had my eye drops at about 1 o'clock, and I actually fell asleep a little after that, took a little short nap, and then I woke up. My mom came over about 2:30 or so. She dropped off some tamales and carnitas, and I had a tamale, and I don't know if it was a tamale or just that my eyes are feeling that much better, but I literally got up, and I know I should be taking it easy, but it's been so hard just because yesterday I had that headache just from laying around all day. So today I actually got some laundry folded, and I actually ended up cleaning up just like around the room and dumped some garbage cans and vacuumed my bedroom just to kind of feel that the room's nice and freshly clean. And then probably have dinner in a little while before I take my next drops. I've laid off the Tylenol just because I don't want that feeling of drowsiness. But other than that, I think I'm doing good. My eyes are still a little rough, but I can actually look at the TV for little bits of time just because I was getting so bored not being able to do anything. But other than that, I'm glad to report I'm feeling so much better. Hopefully by tomorrow at this time, it'll be back to normal. So I'll keep checking in. What's up, you guys? It's been exactly 3 days since my surgery, PRK surgery, and today was probably the first day that I can literally walk around my eyes open. I went outside for max maybe 5 minutes, 2 minutes in the morning, which I had to obviously cover my eyes because it was really bright. I went to dump the trash and yeah, it was really bright. And then 2 minutes in the afternoon, but it was overcast, kind of cloudy, so I was able to stand outside for those 2 minutes without like fully being blind, but it did start to make my vision a little shaky, so I went back inside right away. But I just wanted to try it out and see how my vision was. I hadn't really been outside today to be able to see how far I could see, and it's still a little shaky, blurry in, you know, distance wise. So if I were to give an example, like 2 cars away from me, it was still a little blurry. It's weird. It's like it's like when you go underwater and then you come up and then you have water in your eyes, and it's like there's little parts that are clear, other parts that are kind of like wavy, if that makes any sense, like blurry. But other than that, as you can see, my swelling has definitely gone down. I obviously look crazy because I have no makeup on and it's dark in here. I have my blinds open, but it's not very bright outside, like I said. As you can see, I still have my windows covered with the pillows, and I've done that purposely just to keep the light dim in my room. Other than that, like I said, today was probably my first day that I was able to actually look at my phone. I got caught up on some email catch up, just kind of like I text a few people just to give them an update, and of course my grandmother called and checked on me, so I gave her a call. So I've been able to be on my phone a little bit more, and I've been able to watch TV a little bit more, but I've also been you know, cognizant of the fact that I should be off of devices and off of the TV. So I've given myself a break, which is why I wanted to go outside just to see how I felt, and that didn't last too long. So, but the doctor did say hopefully by Tuesday I should be 100% recovered. She actually said I could drive if I wanted to, maybe drive if I wanted to by Tuesday, but I think I'm still going to play it safe and have my son take me. Anyway, that's pretty much where we're at. I'm super thankful that the pain has gone away. My eyes still get a little scratchy. I've been good about doing my eye drops, and I've still been taking my, these ones I probably do every half hour or so. These are the temporary artificial tears. They're the preservative-free dry eye relief lubricating eye drops. So I've been taking those. So I think I'm pretty much on the mend. Like I feel, like I said, I'm super grateful that the pain's gone. Sorry, my daughter's in the background playing. I also struggled in sleeping last night because I feel like I just slept so much the last couple days that last night I was up. Like, I watched a concert, the Ariana Grande concert with my daughter. We watched half of Soul. Then I kind of dozed off a little bit and she went to bed. And then I woke up in the middle of the night and I could not fall back asleep. So I did binge a little bit on Netflix, and the downside is I ended up with a headache, and I think it's because just the brightness and just the string, what is it called? Basically forcing my eyesight. So like around 5 in the morning. So I was probably up for like another, like from 3 to 5. And then at 5, I finally forced myself just to turn it off, whether or not I fell asleep. And then finally I just knocked out and woke up today about 10 in the morning. So I made up for that the lack of sleep last night, but it felt good to still be able to sleep in today. So pretty much that's where we're at. And I know this is a long update, but I just wanted to update because I actually can look at you guys and feel that much better. So this first video might be a little long, but I just wanted to kind of wrap it all up in the first week, just because I don't want to make this a 2, 3, 4, 5 part type thing. I'm just gonna do it all the way up until Tuesday, and then I do have another appointment in 2 weeks, which of course do a 2-week update then, and then I want to say after that they'll schedule me another follow-up at some point. But yeah, so I thank you guys so much for tuning in and staying along this journey, and I will check back. I'm not sure if I'll check back tomorrow, unless there's something really big change. I may not do any update tomorrow, but I'll definitely come back on here Tuesday after my appointment for that update, and hopefully I'll be able to actually go onto my laptop at some point next week so that I can edit all this together. So yeah, that's been my PRK LASIK surgery. I'm actually very surprised. I thought that I was going to be down and out a lot longer. I'd say my vision up close, like right now, I could see it okay. It does, focusing in too much, like if I focus on the numbers because I'm filming on my phone, it does kind of like my eyes get a little cross-eyed. So you can't really focus for too long. And far away, like I'm looking at my little pictures that you normally see in my background on my phone or on my videos, and I could see them, but I can't really read the words, but I could see them almost like when I would, how can I explain it? It's like, it's not as clear as I had when my contacts, and the vision's slightly worse than when I had my glasses. Because if you don't remember, my glasses the glasses I had, they were an outdated prescription. So my vision obviously isn't 100%. So I would say that my vision's definitely a lot better. It's not 20/20, at least not yet, but it's getting there. And that's the nice thing, is that I'm able to at least like watch TV and I can tell you exactly what the TV says, even though there's like a little bit of a halo around the words, I could still see what it says versus where's my glasses at. And it's funny because in the morning I wake up like, oh, I don't got to put my contacts on, or oh, I don't got to find my glasses. It's crazy. But I would say the pain was definitely there the first couple days, but I don't regret doing this, if that makes sense. Hey, what's up, you guys? So today I had my follow-up appointment. Today is probably the best day so far since my surgery. It's been, let's see, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So it's been 5 days. I went in this morning. I didn't drive because I haven't drove since my surgery, and it was cloudy, luckily, because with the sun, that just bothers your eyes. Your eyes are sensitive still, or my eyes are anyway. But I was having the experience of the halos, especially with cars having their lights on, and I noticed I couldn't really make out the words on the signs, like the street signs. And if anything, once I was there and actually focused, like at a red light, if I could focus, then I can sort of make out the letters, but the distance wasn't quite there yet. So I went in, the doctor looked at my eyes. She said that I was at between 90 and 95% healed on Saturday. As of today, I was 100% healed. I was able to read the small letters on the eye test, and then she said based on her examining, I was able to get the temporary contact out. So they took the temporary contact out. I apologize for any background noise. I have the washer and dryer going, and then my son's in the background, and my daughter's in Zoom in my room, so it's loud in here. So she took the temporary contact out. She also put the little eye plugs in, so it's like, I have the paper. I'll tag it in the video here somewhere. I'll put a little asterisk with what they're called. There's a professional, medical term, but basically it goes in each tear duct, and it's to help
from your eyes becoming dry. And you still want to use your eye drops because you want to make sure that keep the eyes moist. She says you got to stay hydrated. So I'll have to stay hydrated. I'll have to make sure to put my eye drops in. I'll get to the medical eye drops in a minute, but I have to make sure to take my the daily drops at night and in the morning. I asked her if I should be waking up at night to take them. She said not to worry about that, but if as soon as I wake up to put them on, because if I don't stay hydrated and if I don't keep my eyes moist, she said the tear little plugs, tear duct plugs, those will help. But obviously if those weren't there, or if I don't keep myself hydrated and my eyes moist, then I can revert back to day one. So she's like, you don't want to go backwards. You want to move forward and make your progress get better. And I'm like, oh yeah, and I don't need the pain that I had on day one. Trust me. So I was already an eye drop wearer, so I'm not worried about that at all. As far as the medical drops, I was taking the 2 drops. The one that I was supposed to take in addition to the other for a week, she actually said I could finish off those drops today and stop taking those after today, which is actually earlier than we expected, but I'm going to follow doctor's orders. And then the second drop, which was the bigger bottle, I still have to keep doing those just as the bottle mentioned and what I mentioned in my last video. So I have to keep on the 4 drops a day through Thursday. And then I have to go down to 3 drops a day for the next week, and then 2 drops a day for that 3rd week, and then down to down to 1 drop a day for the 4th week. I actually go back in 2 weeks, and she's going to check my eyes again just to see. She said in 2 weeks they're going to check the pressure in the eye to make sure everything looks normal on that. But other than that, she's like, you're looking good. Just keep, your sunglasses on when you're out in the sun. And like she said, keep hydrated and applying your daily drops. So even after I finish my medicated drops, I still want to make sure to keep my eyes moist. She said the whole entire process, as time goes on, your vision will get clearer. But the whole entire period, she said it could take up to 6 months for everything to be completely back to normal. So after I go back in 2 weeks, I'll have to go back sometime in the spring so that they can do just a routine checkup. But then from there, pretty much you're good to go unless there's other issues. She said, actually not she, but the doctor had told me on Thursday, there are times where if your vision isn't as clear as they expected, that you may have to be brought back in a few months to redo, the procedure, or redo whichever eye it was that it didn't work the right way the first time. And I actually have seen that. I did find a story here on YouTube from another gal that had to get it redone. But it's pretty much the same procedure, and it's supposed to be safe. It's just that it, for whatever reason, didn't work right the first time. So I'm praying and keeping my fingers crossed. Like, I know I could do this again, but I don't want to do this again, if that makes sense. So if you have the option and you can afford to get this done, I would definitely recommend it. Although my vision isn't 100% yet, it's 10 times better than what it was without glasses. And of course, it's not as good as it was when I had contacts, but I've appreciated being able to get up and not have to worry about putting on contacts, if that makes sense. So I'll definitely be doing a follow-up video in 2 weeks, and it'll be a lot shorter, I promised. But I'll definitely do a follow-up video then, and then I'll do another follow-up video within about like 2 months, and as time goes. But I just wanted to jump on here. I thank you so much for following this journey, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you do have any questions or any comments, or of course any concerns, definitely insert them in the comment section down below, and I'll try to respond with any information that I may have. I apologize for not really using the medical terms in this video, but a lot of it was, I just wanted to capture it as real as it was, and without the background, without the fancy lighting, without the cuteness. You can see I still haven't worn makeup. It's just been a low-key, chill type of vibe, trying to be as comfortable as I can. I do still have a couple of days off work after this, and I'm definitely still staying off of devices as much as possible and just trying to get back to 100% so that when I do go back to work next week, I'm ready. But I thank you again so much for watching, and I will be posting this video hopefully within the next week. But I appreciate you all for the support. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future videos to come. All right, bye.